was not the wind that killed the flame. Rising Sun is my new fan-made chapter for Dead by Daylight. After Kangxi became emperor of the Chinese Empire during his childhood, Manchurian feudal lords conspired to stop his plan of reconciling them with the common people. When diplomatic efforts continually failed, Kangxi's court was forced to commission the Bleeding Blossom, an assassin whose true name was unknown. A woman who crawled out of the shadows of a Mongol prison a few years prior, dragging and slashing all its guards and slowly leaving them to bleed to death in the salt of a nearby lake. Her services were available to anyone who managed to find her. Even the poorest peasant was not denied. And now she was tasked with mingling as a servant of the Manchurian lord Wu Sangui, taking him out and making it look like an accident. His estate, looking over the Jiangxuan rice fields, was heavily guarded. For days she studied his routines, learned his preferences, and witnessed his plans to blow up the imperial court to wound the Qing dynasty. Although she knew about leaving wounds, black powder was completely foreign to her. When her cover threatened to crumble, she was forced to execute her plan prematurely or retreat and start all over again. The decision was obvious for her. For weeks the blazing fire could not be tamed. After the Bleeding Blossom left the estate, she should not have dared to pause and look back. The explosion destroyed the upper part of her skull, but her mission seemed accomplished. An unexpected strange feeling of peace came over her at the moment of her death, and she wearily sank into a dense fog, unaware that a new commissioner was waiting for her. One who would offer her nothing in return. One who would hold her like a slave, as if her glorious rise had never happened. The power of the assassin is called assassination. She has a set of skills with which she is able to surprise survivors. These are cover, a grappling hook, and drop attacks. The assassin can take cover next to an obstacle which sends her to the spirit world. While in cover, she cannot move normally, but sneak around objects and scurry to the closest obstacle in her field of view. Inside and outside cover, she can use her grappling hook to propel herself onto a high ground or through holes in the ceiling and higher windows. When on top of walls, she is able to sneak on them. Finally, she is able to perform a drop attack from higher levels, a special attack that has no charge time by itself, but when triggered in cover, she will leave cover automatically before attacking. Drop attacks put survivors into the dying state and have a shorter attack cooldown. With add-ons, the assassin can change her obsession and apply status effects on all other survivors when she hits the obsession with a drop attack. She can increase the range of drop attacks and the distance from where ledges can be aimed at. Her ultra-rare add-ons allow her to apply infectious damage to all healthy survivors when the leader is downed with a drop attack and grant her the ability to use the grappling hook from a great distance. The assassin comes with 3 new perks that help her to locate, surprise and eliminate her obsession. Fall silent. When you hit a survivor while carrying another survivor, the carried survivor becomes your obsession. After you hook your obsession, all other survivors suffer from the oblivious status effect and cannot interact with pallets and vaults. No honor. When a survivor becomes your obsession, the closest other survivor reveals their position and suffer from the hindered status effect for a short amount of time. When you hit any survivor with a basic attack during this time, the auras of all survivors that suffer from the oblivious status effect are revealed to you for a long duration. The mission. While the aura of your obsession is revealed to you, the repair speed of all other survivors is considerably decreased. Whenever you hook a survivor or a survivor is unhooked, the aura of your obsession is revealed to you. Get ready to look upwards and be surprised by soft souls. Dead by Daylight, Rising Sun is available never, nowhere.